Hello everyone, I'm SCP-Man11 and this is the guide to Council Rescue and Rbreach. We'll be covering SCPs, Council members, Mtf, and Serpents Hand. Although not really Serpents Hand. I didn't get much sleep, so that sucks. But we're back with another video of guides to Rbreach, and before this video begins, I'd like to give a shout out to the clock, which is being an annoyance like always, but also S-word. Thank you for commenting and stuff. Very cool. Alright, let's go. Now on to the video. So, teams, factions, that can spawn. Facility personnel, which is just council members, and MTF can spawn, which is any MTF, I believe. SCPs and Serpents Hand can spawn. Well, Serpents Hand can only spawn if an SCP escapes in this game mode. So we're going to start with facility personnel, council members. I'm not going to do the stats. You can go watch their own videos. I'll link the videos necessary down in the description. But yeah, let's begin. Your objectives are escape the facility, avoid SCPs, and nuke the facility, because of course you want to do that. Why wouldn't you want to resort to terrorism? Tips. Going to SCP-914 will be the end of you. Try to avoid SCP-914 unless there are currently no SCPs in the containment zone. Hiding will benefit you. Hide in any room that requires a keycard, preferably SCP-1162 or SCP-205 or the light containment testing chamber, and SCP-178. I think I haven't tried that one. If you spawn near the light containment zone armory, try to loot light containment zone armory as quick as you can. From there, you can either hide or go to SCP-914. If you spawn near the heavy containment checkpoints, try to speedrun to entrance zone, unless it's the furthest gate away from entrance zone, or the closest gate to Tesla gate, I think. Or are they called checkpoints? I have no idea. Do not escape. Only escape if you haven't been infected with SCP-610 or you are on low health. If you encounter any SCPs, just run. Run for your life. Your life matters more than theirs. You're a council member. If you choose to hide at the start of the round, wait till the timer hits 11. That's when you should open the door and book it to entrance zone. That doesn't always work, so just be aware. Try to stay with MTF units, as your survival is more beneficial than theirs. Use them as meat shields. I know that sounds cruel, but do it. You're the council member, and they're Alpha 1, and they're supposed to protect you, right? Yeah, I think you get it now. And if you are infected and you are not near your extraction point, drop your level 5 keycard so that someone can nuke and it won't go to waste. Or if you already opened the warhead room, I don't know why you need to drop it, but anyways. Moving on to MTF. Objectives. Eliminate the SCPs, eliminate hostile factions, rescue remaining facility personnel, which is just the council members. Tips. I don't have any tips. You can go watch the guide to the MTF, which I'll leave in the description. But yeah. Here's some tips dedicated to council rescue. Only going to the entrance zone armory if you have a bad weapon. Going left toward medical bay may be a good idea, as SCPs use that as a flank route and you can punish them. Sometimes this might not work, but it's okay. Your life is not valued. Okay, sorry if I hit you a little bit, but anyways, if you find a council member, escort them to surface. Be their bodyguard. When spawning as the first MTF wave, if you're planning on dying, try to die before 10. Timer hits 10 or something. Try to eliminate SCP-610 as quick as possible. And I mean this very seriously, because it is not fun when SCP-610 takes up the whole round. If you're being spawn camped, try to move as quickly as possible, mainly the opposite direction of whoever is spawn camping you. And I don't know how that makes any sense. Just don't get spawn camped. Big brain. And if you want more tips, go watch the guide to the MTF video like I mentioned. But now we're moving on to the SCPs. Your objectives are to pillage the facility, prevent escape, and escape the facility. Tips. As SCP-035 and CR and Council Rescue, try to make your way to the light containment zone as quickly as possible. Don't go to the light containment zone unless you are SCP-035, SCP-106, and SCP-049. You want to make your way to entrance zone. Council members will eventually make their way there, so you don't really need to worry about them, though they may have OP gear, but if you just get enough rash and enough numbers, you'll be able to defeat them, right? Of course. As an SCP-610 instance, try to stay when you have 30 HP, also known as health points or less. Try to stick in groups, this way you may be able to punish MTF more than they'd be punishing you. Try to use flank routes to your advantage, which should be obvious, because you're melee based, I guess. By 10, make sure you're somewhere in heavy containment or engine zone, because you know the warhead and stuff. Try to protect wounded, weak SCPs, especially when they are on surface. If SCP-035 dies and the mask is just sitting there, let someone pick it up, as mentioned in one of the SCP videos, link in the description. And if you want more tips or guides, go watch the 3 guides to the SCPs. There are 3 since there are like 9 SCPs. No, actually 10. No, I think of it. And now the Serpents Hand. Objectives. Eliminate hostile factions, rescue remaining SCPs, and purge the facility. Tips? Just go watch the guide to the Serpents Hand for more tips. It applies to every game mode except hide and seek and team deathmatch. Who are you gonna call? And Zombie Outbreak have a bit more tips applying to the Serpents Hand. And I hate to say this, but hide and seek is gonna be interesting for these guides. My goodness, I'm excited about that one. But anyways, that's all, folks. Thanks for watching. I'm SCP-Man11. I do have something special coming up, so be prepared for that. It might be some Rbreach gameplay. Maybe. I don't know. You'll just have to wait and see. That's all from me. Farewell.